Right. Welcome to the second lecture in Unit 3, that is gate level minimization. And we have seen in the first lecture the forms that are given, SOP and POS. So, SOP and POS forms we have simplified using Karnaugh map. That is a technique that we use for simplifying the Boolean expression which is having Boolean variables. So, we will see some of the examples or problems which are there for this concept. Okay. So, this is a question that is they are giving. So, this is the expression that they have given, right. So, whenever the expression is given, directly you have to see which Karnaugh map we have to take. So, since there are 4 variables, here 4 variables are there. So, we will take 4 variable Karnaugh map. Okay. And while you see this particular min terms, right. If you see, all the min terms should have all the 4 variables, because that is a 4 variable Karnaugh expression. So, here it is said to have, it is not in canonical or standard SOP, sum of product form, right, sum of product form, because you can see in this particular term, in min term, C is missing. In the same way, in this particular min term, C is missing. So, that is the reason why we say that it is not, this is not a canonical or standard form. So, in order to change the expression into canonical or standard form, SOP form, I hope that in Unit 2 it is already covered. So, we will see how you are going to do this, right. So, A comma B comma C comma D is equal to, we are writing the expression as A bar B bar D plus A B C bar D plus A bar B D plus A B C D bar. This is the expression given, right. In these 2 terms we are missing with C. So, in order to make this into a canonical SOP form, will be, so you can see the expression that is in not in canonical or standard SOP form. That is the reason why we are going to do this formation in order to get the canonical and standard SOP form, because in order to start the Karnaugh map, you have to have an expression in canonical or standard SOP form, canonical or standard SOP form. Okay. So, in this expression you can see A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D. So, all the Boolean variables are there in all the min terms. That is the reason why we have converted this expression into a canonical or standard SOP form. So, this particular question you can see, this is an expression that is given which is not in canonical or standard SOP form, and now we have converted that into canonical or standard SOP form. So, the question can be asked in giving a Boolean expression, as well as the question can be given in such a way that the min terms of the expression are given to you. So, now based on this question or this question, now if this is a question, then we have solved it and converted it into canonical or standard SOP form, where each and every term you can have the min terms, right. So, this particular min terms are ready, and the same question you can see here, the min terms that we got are 1, 3, 5, 7, 12 and 14. Now, since the min terms are ready and the expression is ready, the canonical or standard SOP form is ready, we are going to draw a Karnaugh map for the 4 variable map. So, I hope that the rules are very clear. So, Karnaugh map for 4 variable map, that is, so here you can see that A, B and C, D are the 4 variables that are there in the expression. So, we are going to construct a Karnaugh map with a 4 variable. So, there will be how many cells? 16 cells, right. So, that particular 16 cells you can have a numbering, like the first one will be 0, that is the min term 0, we can also represent with M0, or 1 and then 2 and then 3 and then 4 and then 5 and then 6 and then 7 and then 8, because you know that the gray code sequence that we follow in the row as well as column is 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0. In the same way, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0. Got it? So this is how you are going to write down the cell positions. So 8, and then you can see 1, 0, 0, 1, which is 9, and then 10, and then 11, and then 12, and then 13, and then 14, and then here 15. So the positions are ready. So now after looking at the canonical or standard SOP form or the given min terms, you have constructed the Karnaugh map, and now you are going to place all ones in the corresponding cells. Okay. So this particular min terms will provide you where to place cells, and the rest of the cells will be replaced with zeros. So that is the reason why we see that as per this particular expression or from the question that is given based on min terms, you are going to write down all the ones in the corresponding cells. Okay. So that is M1 1 and M3 1 and M5 it is 1, M7 it is 1, and then 12 it is 1, and 14 it is 1. So now you have placed all the ones in all the corresponding cells positions as per the expression or based on the min terms. So these are the two ways of asking a question. So this is the Karnaugh map, which is a solution for the question, right? Now, as the Karnaugh map with all ones are ready, the next step is you are going to form them into group of ones. Okay. So here in this particular Karnaugh map, you can see the maximum possibilities of grouping ones. Okay. So here you can see. So we will be constructing a group of ones, that is pair, quad or octant. So pair means adjacent ones, two ones will be there, and quad means 4 ones will be there, and octant is 8 ones will be there. So in this Karnaugh map, you can see that there are no 8 number of ones. That is the reason. So no octant is there, and now check for the quad. So if the quad is there, this is a quad, right? This is a quad. So 4 number of ones are there in that particular group, that is quad, and now you can have a pair in such a way that this is a group of 1, that is 2 ones are there, adjacent ones, then it is called pair, and this is a pair, right? So now you can say that this one is G1, that is group 1, and this one is G2, that is group 2, and now you are going to construct a simplified Boolean expression for this particular SOP form. So we say the 4 variables, and now this particular group 1 G1 plus G2. So how G1, you can see the row and column, wherever there is a common variables that are there for the pair of ones, then we can construct based on that one. So you can see here this particular pair of ones are having the row same, that is A and B are same, and also A and B are having ones. So we'll write it as AB, and you can see column wise there is only one particular literal that is common, that is D bar, right? So because this is represented by C bar, D bar, and this is represented by C, D bar, and now these two columns are compared, and based on that we get D bar. So that is a expression that we derived for the group 1. And now we'll see group 2, which is a quad. So in that quad, you can see 4 number of ones are there. So that particular 4 number of ones which formed as a quad, we can derive an expression. So here you can check these two are common for row, and in this also A bar is common, right? Because this is A bar, B bar, and this is A bar, B, in which 0, 0 is common. So we'll take A bar plus group 2 is A bar, and column wise if you compare, this is C bar D and then C D. So where there is 1, that we are going to write, so that is D. So this is the final expression that we have derived for the SOP. We are writing again the final expression. So that is A, C and D, which is equal to A, B bar, D bar plus A bar, D, right? So once again I'm repeating it. Whenever the expression is given to you, that is SOP expression, check whether it is in canonical or standard SOP form. If it is not there in canonical or standard SOP form, then you have to derive this particular expression in the canonical or standard SOP form, and then construct a Karnaugh map, identify the group of ones, and after identifying the group of ones, construct the final expression, which is called the simplified Boolean expression for the SOP form. So this particular form is a simplified SOP form. Are you getting it? This is how you have to solve a given problem. So this is how the questions can be given, that is in Boolean expression form as well as min-term form. Whenever these two are given to you, this is how you have to construct a Karnaugh map and find out the simplified Boolean expression. This is simplified Boolean SOP form. So this is the second problem that is given for us to solve. So here the expression that they have given is in POS, right? That is product of sum, which is represented with capital M. Okay. So whenever capital M is given, that expression is product of sum. So product of sum expression, they have given the questions in this way. That is the SOP form, which is in canonical or standard SOP, because you can see all the Boolean variables in every expression. So you can see that the variables are 3 in number, that is A, B and C. So the Boolean expression that they have given can be written like this, or you can also write like this, pi capital M of 0, 1, 4 and 7, right? Now we'll solve this particular problem, right? So now we'll construct the Karnaugh map directly, which is 3 variable. Okay, so A, B, C, here it is 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, and this is 0 and 1. And whenever the expression is given to you, this will be the most significant bit and this will be the least significant bit, and you have to construct the Karnaugh map in such a way that most significant bit followed by the variables and the least significant bit. Okay. So now the positions of that particular 3 variable Karnaugh map, here you can see it is 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6 and 7. This is how you have constructed a 3 variable Karnaugh map. So now you can see this particular terms, and you have to place zeros. For SOP you are placing 1 and for POS you are placing 0. So now you see particular term, first max term, second max term, third max term, fourth max term and fifth max term, right? So there are 5 max terms, and when the POS is given, you have to replace the Karnaugh map with zeros. That is the reason now you can see A plus B plus C bar, right? So I'm writing the expression again. So that is f of A comma B comma C is equal to, because 3 variables are there, 3 Boolean variables are there. So A plus B plus C bar into the second min term, that is A plus B bar plus C bar into the third max term, A bar plus B bar plus C bar dot, this is the fourth max term, so A bar plus B plus C into the last term is A plus B plus C. Now you can see this particular max terms, we can position them, right? So how to position them? That is A plus B plus C bar. So where you can find that A plus B plus C bar? A plus B plus C bar. As you know how to construct a truth table for POS form, that is using max terms. Okay. So this particular term is M1. So this one will be capital M1. Okay, capital M1. And what about this term A plus B bar plus C? You can see that A plus B bar plus C, which is the third term. Okay, so this is M3. And now A bar plus B bar plus C bar, A bar plus B bar plus C bar, which is the last term, that is M7, and then A bar plus B plus C, that is A bar plus B plus C is M4. So we name it as M4, and then finally A plus B plus C is M0, right? M0. Fine. So now the first step is we have to place the Karnaugh map with zeros. Okay, so the positions are already known to you. That is M1. So we are placing 0 here, right? And then M3, 0, M7, 0, M4, 0, M0, 0, right? So since it is a POS form, we have placed it with zeros, and the rest of the cells we have to place it with 1. Okay, is it clear? So now you have to group them with zeros. So you can see here the grouping can be done. This is one pair of zeros, and this can be one pair of zeros, right? And this particular thing 0 can be having a pair with the rightmost adjacent 0 or else the leftmost bit. So this particular pair can be formed. So there are 3 pairs now. This is group 1, which is pair, and group 2, which is pair, and group 3, which is another pair. Okay, so now for this particular POS form, we are going to write an expression. 3 variables are there. So f of a comma b comma c is equal to g1 plus g2 plus g3. So how you are going to get an expression that is a term for g1? You are going to write, since these 2 particular zeros have the commonality BC, we will write this as BC plus these 2 are having B bar, C bar, and then plus what is how you are going to generate G3, that is the group 3. Group 3, here A is common, A bar is common, so A bar, and then you can see B bar is common, so B bar. This is how you have generated an SOP form. And using De Morgan's theorem, you have to solve this SOP form into POS simplified form, right? So this particular thing, we express that in Y bar, okay? So De Morgan law, Y the whole bar is, you are going to write the whole expression, B bar plus C, C bar dot B plus C, and then dot A plus B bar. So this is how the final expression that you are going to get, that is Y bar bar is Y, B bar plus C bar dot B plus C dot A plus B bar. So this is the final expression that you have derived. So the complex POS expression is now converted to simplified POS form, right? Next, you can see here the question is given in such a way that both min terms and max terms are given in the expression. So he is asking you to solve the POS as well as SOP form, sum of products as product of sum. So here it is min terms and here it is max terms. So in the given Karnaugh map, which is of 3 variables A, B, C, you are going to construct a SOP as well as POS form. So for min terms you are going to replace with ones, and for max terms you are going to replace with zeros. So you can see that min term 1, 3, 5, 7 are the positions. So 1, 3, 5, 7 we have placed with 1. And then the same way the question can be given in such a way that the max terms are given. So 0, 2, 4, 6. So 0, 2, 4, 6, because POS will represent with zeros, right? So now for this, the term, the simplified POS as well as SOP, we are going to find out. Okay, so product of sum, we are going to compare zeros. So for zeros, you can see that this is forming a pair, is forming a group with quad nature, which are 4 zeros. So this particular thing is called a group G1 for POS. Now we are going to derive an expression. So y bar is equal to, so this particular column wise, you can see that the B bar, C bar, and B, C bar, right? B, C bar. So you can see the commonality there. C bar is a common term for that particular quad, so we call it as C bar, right? So as per the De Morgan law, you have to negate the expression. So this particular y bar bar is equal to C bar bar, and y is equal to C. This is the final expression for POS. And then for SOP, you are going to check the ones, and even for ones, you can pair them as a quad. Pair them as a quad. So here you, I think you people have seen already 1, 1, 1, 1. So now this particular is a quad of ones, and now you are going to form it as a group 1, and then you are writing an expression y is equal to, this particular quad is having B bar C, B C, where C is a common variable that is there. So C is, y is equal to C is a simplified expression for SOP. Okay, right? So don't care conditions are there. So in any circuit, if the inputs that are given for a circuit, if that doesn't produce any output, then it is represented with X or D with a letter X or D, that we call it as don't cares. Okay, and then these particular don't care conditions, you can replace it with ones or zeros depending on the condition or the expression that is given to you. For example, if the min terms are there, that is sum of product, we are replacing don't care conditions with 1, and then if it is product of sum, we are replacing the don't care conditions with 0. This is the important rule that you have to follow. And now this is how the expression is given. With the don't care conditions. Okay, these are min terms, and this is don't care conditions. And now for this particular truth table that you can see over here, this is the expression that you can derive from. This is the expression that you can derive from that particular truth table, right? Because you can see here the 6th and 7th are don't cares. So this is how the expression is written for don't care, right? So now with the don't care conditions, you are going to construct a Karnaugh map. So here you can see the positions of the min terms. So directly I am going to place ones. So for that particular min terms, the 0th location you are going to place 1. We'll construct the Karnaugh map fast. So 1, and then for 7 it is 1, and then for 8 it is 1, and then for 9 it is 1. The positions 10 it is 1, and 12 it is 1. Okay. So now I've placed all the min terms for the given expression in the Karnaugh map, and now you see don't care conditions, that is 2, 5, and 13. So 2, you're going to replace it with X because it is a don't care condition, and then 5, and then finally 13. But the condition is that whenever there is a chance that you can form it as a group, we replace X with 1 because it is SOP expression, okay, sum of product expression. So now you can make this a group, right? Okay, this is one group. So this is, we call it as group 1. Since there is a possibility that you can form it is a quad, we'll replace that X with 1. Okay, and then the second pair that you can have is, so we'll see that here you can make it as a quad, right? So this particular group of ones can be made as a quad as well as this part. So two quads we have already done, and then you can make this as a pair. And this one will be G2, this one will be G1, and this one will be G3. So three groups we have identified in which two quads and one pair. So we are going to write the expression as X, Y, Z, W with G1 plus G2 plus G3, where G1 is a quad, G2 is quad, and G3 is pair. So now you are going to derive an expression for G1, G2, G3. So G1, the commonality that you can see in the row, which is Y bar, and then in the row you can check that it is W bar plus G2. G2 is a quad. Here where you can see the commonality of row and column, that is X, and for column it is 0, 0, 0, 1, which is 0, 0, that is represented with Z bar, and then for G3, which is a pair, and that is having a common row, which is X bar, Y, and then the commonality for the column is 1, which is W, so W. So this is how you are going to construct a simplified expression for the given expression. So the thing is, in quad, in the pair one variable will be removed, and the quad it is two variables are removed. That is the reason why you will get the expression in such a way that two variables are removed, that is X and Z in this case, and W and Y in this case, and in the pair only one variable is removed, that is Z. Okay, this is how you have constructed an expression. So this is Karnaugh 5 variable map. This is the last session, and there you can see that the Karnaugh map for 5 variables you can construct in 2 Karnaugh maps. So the expressions, the Boolean variables that are there are 5 in nature. 5 in nature. So you can have min terms that can be marked in the Karnaugh map. So you can take 2 particular Karnaugh maps with p is equal to 0 and p is equal to 1. It looks like Karnaugh map, which is like mirror. So that mirroring concept you can apply over here, and I have placed all the positions of the particular min terms in the corresponding locations. As you know that the positions of the Karnaugh map, you can represent it, and now this particular one can have a pair condition. So based on this particular pair, and this can be formed as a quad because the Karnaugh map looks like a mirror. So that particular positions can be formed into a group of ones. So this is one group, this is one group I have framed, and this is one group, and this is one group. So based on the coloring patterns, I have generated terms, which is a simplified expression for this Karnaugh map, 5 variable Karnaugh map. Okay, so you can have a pause and just check out if the and have a clarity on how to solve this 5 variable Karnaugh map. Thank you.